So the question today is Sam Harris a homophobe? Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. The point is I don't feel very charitable towards Harris, so let's take a look at this video. This is a video of Harris talking to Joe Rogan about his arch nemesis, Glenn Greenwald.
This is why the NSA thing was sort of hit me in the wrong part of my brain, because when Glenn was the quarterback for the Snowden revelations, basically I saw a guy who's just blogging in his underpants in Brazil with his 10 dogs and his boyfriend.
Oh, that's so funny. That's what we think about Glenn Greenwald when we think about Glenn Greenwald. Now, why would anybody say that? I mean, if you were to insult a journalist, I mean, you could say, well, he writes from a Starbucks or something. Would you say that he writes in his underwear with his wife? But for some reason, because Glenn is gay, well, I guess that's the joke we're going to go with. And here again is Sam Harris talking about Glenn on the Kyle Kulinski show.
He spread a tweet about me that calls me a genocidal fascist maniac. Okay, and then he's saying retweets don't equal endorsements. I mean, this is insane. So if I retweet to 300,000 people someone spreads a meme about him being a pedophile, what that I can hide behind retweets don't equal endorsements.
So here he goes with an insult of pedophile to Glenn Greenwald. Why would you do that? If I were to insult Glenn, and Glenn is a journalist, I would probably say that, well, Glenn is a plagiarist. I mean, that is the most damning insult for a journalist. Why would we go with the insult of a pedophile, which is a trope used by homophobes against gay people, comparing them to pedophiles? Now, you may think that, well, these are just jokes and you're just being too harsh on Sam Harris. I mean, at most, you can say about Sam Harris is that he's a Buddhist. He's not some Muslim throwing gay people off rooftops or some Christian persecuting gays. I mean, he spent his youth with the Dalai Lama. The Dalai Lama, right? I mean, how could he possibly be a homophobe? I mean, he spent his youth with the Dalai Lama. So now let's see what the Dalai Lama thinks about gays.
Who told a press conference in 1997 that men-to-men sex and woman-to-woman sex is sexual misconduct? Was that the Dalai Lama or the Pope?
That sounds like the Pope.
Incorrect. It was the Dalai Lama.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Who told a Swiss magazine in 2001 that sexual organs were created for the reproduction between the male element and the female element? And anything that deviates from this is not acceptable. Was it the Dalai Lama or was that the Pope?
The Pope.
Dalai Lama.
Really?
Beyond Dogma, The Challenge of the Modern World by His Holiness the Dalai Lama.
Yeah, sounds like a great fucking book.